Hello there, welcome back to the weekly video. As usual, I'm going to highlight those stocks that had been posted in the email, the daily email, and just to update on some of the status on the stocks that I discussed last week, like for example, Keppel Corp and this Sembcorp. So let's go through from the list. Probably during the video, you might be realizing that I might be randomly choosing stocks as well, because when I find some stocks that are still interesting and worthy of analyzing, then this is where I'm going to highlight to you. So without further ado, let's start, and we are going to look at the first counter over here. You can see in the email that was discussed last week, LHN, 4th of July, and we are going to the chart over here. So LHN. So you will see LHN's uptrend remained very strongly intact, and yesterday it managed to rebound from 375 support level. So you can see on the day before it came down, tested the support and managed to rebound. And today, look at the rally, the volume was is pretty strong currently, and it is trying to break up from this minor resistance at 395. So the upper resistance above LHN is 425, and if we can see LHN hit to that level, then we can see the uptrend continue. Of course, we do not expect a strong upward rally like this in the past. Okay, so here, how far LHN can go, it really depends on at 425 whether it can break up from the resistance. But ultimately, the first thing for it to clear is for 395, and close at 40 cents will be a good sign today. Next, we'll be looking at Singtel and Samudera, and then Comfort. Okay, so Singtel previously highlighted symmetrical triangle, but the whole triangle was sort of like negated because there isn't any strong conclusive follow through buying or selling. So you can see here, Singtel actually broke out from the symmetrical triangle, and the volume was pretty good, but the next few days it got sell off back to its support level here, and it formed doji. So doji over here, if you were to look at these two, this is called doji, and it's double doji. So when we see double doji at support level, it actually means that it's trying to confirm the support. And the rebound over here was good. So now we can see Singtel rallying towards the resistance, a major resistance at 256. So if we can break out from this 256 resistance right now, then we can see possibly Singtel going back to 261 resistance. So let's see whether 256 can be tested again. Next, Samudera. Samudera, we can see the major support over here still holding, and it's trying to rebound from it. So we can see 87588 currently. And it has a minor resistance for it to break right now, which is 0.905, and it will form a double bottom if we can touch this 905 level. A breakout, we'll see Samudera going towards 955. And if we were to do a projection on a potential double bottom that it may be forming, yep, probably 945 will be the first target, which confluence with a resistance as well. So it remains to be seen whether Samudera can turn bullish, because testing 905 will be the crucial level, crucial action for the counter. So continue to watch. Comfort Delgro, it struggles at the resistance. It couldn't break out from it. At 121, the resistance remained resilient, and we can see the counters haven't been able to clear from here. But the uptrend still remains intact, so it takes some time for it to clear the resistance. and we are waiting for it to move conclusively towards and decisively towards 1.33 resistance. Next, Genting Sync. So what about Genting? Right, we are looking at Genting having an update. There is a descending triangle form, and if there's a breakdown, then we are looking at 88 cents. Because the backdrop of Genting is a very big downtrend, and if you look at Genting right now, it's trying to break up from this downtrend line, and if it can successfully do so, then it can negate this descending triangle. Because currently the market is bullish due to the last night US CPI data is going down, interest rate is not likely to continue to scale up. It's restrictive right now, so the market is showing that, and we are going to see what's going to happen to Genting. If it close at 96, then we have a double bottom and a potential breakup. Next, we have this sets and some bullish candle reversal patterns. So when we see these sets, we saw this pattern, which is very good. You can see that why is it very good? You can see there's some consolidation, and there's 3 doji over here very near to the support level, and the testing of 264 resistance shows that there is a chance for it to break out, especially there is a infancy sign. Okay, so what infancy sign that I'm talking about is actually the infancy of uptrend, because we have a higher low. And let's see sets right now. So sets is moving up higher, but not convincingly, because you can see the candles are quite subtle. The uptrend line, if I were to plot one, right, which shows you that this counter remains have a high probable chance to continue higher, provided it don't close as a black candle today. So today it should close 272 in order to show us strength, and 281 resistance will be the target for it to hit, short-term target for it to hit. Then we have quite a number of counters that have candles patterns, and notably we have DBS and Wilma and SIA. So DBS, let's take a look at the chart. You can see the hammer over here. So the hammer patterns at the close to its support level. So this is a zone where the counters had supported recently in the past and managed to rebound up. So we can see a white candle confirmation the next following day, and DBS is right now on the way up towards its resistance around 31.86 or $32 thereabout. Then Wilma had the bullish engulfing pattern. So Wilma, the bullish engulfing pattern has helped it to rebound up. The next day, still a white candle confirmation for it. As we know, that I've covered previously, any candles that has formed the bullish reversal pattern should have a follow-through buying, or in layman term called the white candle confirmation. So we have this, and then Wilma's resistance for you to look out for if you have longed, as I know some of my clients have taken position. Should watch out for 385 resistance if it hit. Currently it's not really encouraging because it opened higher and then now it's selling down. So what we want to see is hopefully it can close back to 382 to increase the chance to go to 385. Okay, SIA. We have the rising tree method again, very similar to AEM that we covered the last time. And currently it's trying to fill up the gap over here, and filling up the gap fully over here. So you can expect SIA to continue higher if we can free up the gap fully to 748, and the resistance to watch is 759. Talking about rising tree method, we have AEM previously, which is a rising tree method that we talk about, and you managed to continue to hit 392 high and pull back to retest this 370 low, and now it's rebounding. So this is going to be potentially a higher low, especially if we can go back to 392 resistance. This minor resistance is very important because once it tests this, then there's a chance for it to go back to 402 when it breaks up from there. Then next we have ST Engineering and Yangzijiang Shipbuilding. So ST Engineering, we have a hammer pattern as well. Okay, if I were to click, here you can see the chart clearly where I highlighted the hammer pattern at the major support. So as mentioned over here, we are looking for follow-through buying above 358. And the reason for you to watch is 371. And currently we have it moving towards 371 resistance over here. And congrats to those who have taken position. And let's hope that you can sell at the resistance or even higher. Yangzijiang Shipbuilding, resistance 151 was broken, and the feeble projected target is about 159, and after that will be 168. Of course, if you were to look at the chart, having the stocks going to 168 will be best, but you have to still study this day by day. Yangzijiang Shipbuilding broken up from 151. The 158 or 159 resistance or target remains intact, and let's see whether it can close above 152 to continue its upward movement. So I think I have highlighted this last week as well, and we can see the uptrend remains very much intact. Then we have Citrum and Delphi. So Citrum we have this counter over here potentially forming an ascending triangle, resistance at 133 breaking out. Then we have this 151 projected target. So where is Citrum right now? Citrum has broken out strongly yesterday, and today seems like it has maintained its strength, trading at 142. But earlier it got a sell off to 138, which is not a positive sign if it got sell off lah. But then, of course, if you can close 142, 143, it will be a positive sign and keeps its target to 151 very much intact. So 151 is a key resistance to watch as well, and come the projected target. So it is remain to be seen whether it can continue higher to 151, but hopefully today it can close 142 or 143 to continue higher. Then next, we have Venture and CapitaLand Invest today. Venture, we are looking at a hammer pattern at the support level, and a confirmation white candle will be nice, and the reason to watch is 1638. So Venture has a nice white candle over here, and seemingly this is calling to action. And of course, previously it's a bullish reversal pattern all failed, and today the call to action seems to be here. Disclaimer still apply, and we are looking at 1638 as the ultimate resistance to retest. Then we have CapitaLand Invest projected target 350, and what you are seeing, the pattern here is a descending wedge again. Previously it had one and it managed to rebound, and now we had the second one, and target at 350 seems to be achievable because the counter right now has rallied strongly towards trading at 352 towards 350. target. So let's see whether the descending wedge can really help to propel the counter to that ultimate level that we are looking at. Of course, it could be higher lah. And when we talk about descending wedge, is something what I've plotted over here is a bullish reversal pattern. Okay, chart pattern, bullish reversal chart pattern. Ascending wedge is the opposite, which shows weakness in its upside. So descending wedge is a positive sign. Okay, so yeah, let's update on Keppel Corp and Sembcorp over here. So Keppel Corp, last week we talked about the the bad sign, which is a bearish pennant pattern, and we can see now it rebound to retest this resistance. Now the breakdown was strong and it was expected to continue lower, which it did, but it managed to recover here. So if we look at the current moment, it is a very positive sign for it to retest resistance, because it is a first step for it to make for recovery. And what we are looking at is that if it can go back towards 675, then it will be a positive sign. Now, one thing for you to remember is to look at the price at 675, which is a resistance, so that if it can break, then we can have more upside. So remember that the resistance breaks when the stocks is bullish. Sembcorp Industry managed to recover well, okay, from in my opinion, so far so good, that it managed to stay away from this low. Okay, this low, which is 501, which will complete its double top pattern if it touch this 501. But if it can go back to this resistance at about 580, then you form an ascending triangle. So we're going to see what happened to Sembcorp Industry over here as it forms the pattern going forward. Now, a immediate sell-off back to 501, then you will complete a double top pattern, which may mean that Sembcorp Industry may go for a short-term downtrend, then recover higher. But only then I will update you about the situation. Okay, so thank you for viewing this week's video. I will see you next week. Again, thank you for all the likes, and it really gives me some encouragement, and those likes hopefully can translate to more clients for me as well. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week. Bye.